In the mythological world of ancient times, there existed a race of creatures known as dwarves. These small, stout beings were said to dwell deep in the mountains, living in underground cities forged from precious metals and gems. Their origins were shrouded in mystery, with some saying they were created by the gods to be master craftsmen, while others believed them to be descendants of ancient earth spirits. Regardless of their origins, it was widely agreed upon that dwarves possessed a special kind of magic, one that allowed them to work wonders with their skilled hands. They were renowned for their ability to forge the most exquisite weapons, armor, and ornate objects, using techniques passed down through generations. And it was said that even a single item crafted by a dwarf could fetch a king's ransom. The dwarves were a reclusive and reserved people, preferring the comfort of their underground homes to the open world above. However, their skills were highly sought after, and many a brave adventurer ventured into the mountains in search of a famed dwarf craftsman. It was not an easy task, as the entrance to their cities was cleverly hidden and guarded by powerful magic. Those lucky enough to gain entry into a dwarf city were greeted with a wondrous sight. The underground streets were lined with shops and marketplaces filled with the most exquisite works of art. The air was filled with the sound of hammers clanging and the scent of molten metal. It was a bustling world hidden beneath the earth's surface. The dwarves were also known for their love of song and dance, and numerous celebrations were held in honor of their craftsmanship and the treasures they created. It was believed that their music had the power to move mountains and heal the sick, and it was not uncommon for travelers to stop by a dwarf city simply to enjoy the beauty of their songs and dances. Yet, for all their skill and magic, the dwarves were a proud and stubborn group. They had a deep distrust for outsiders, and it was not easy to earn their trust. Many a traveler was tricked and trapped within the winding tunnels of a dwarf city, only to be released after proving their worth or solving a riddle. It was said that only the bravest and cleverest could survive a visit to a dwarf city. Despite their isolation, the dwarves played a significant role in the mythological world. They were often called upon by the gods to assist in their great battles, their weapons and armor proving to be invaluable in defeating powerful enemies. It was said that the gods themselves were in awe of the dwarves' talent and considered them to be their most valuable allies. However, not all stories about the dwarves were positive. It was said that they were a vengeful people, holding grudges against those who wronged them. Their wrath was said to be fierce, with some tales speaking of entire armies being toppled by a single enraged dwarf. Yet, despite their fierce nature, the dwarves were a fair people, and justice was always served in their cities. As with many other mythological beings, the dwarves slowly faded from the world as humans and other races became more dominant. Their underground cities were abandoned, and their songs and dances were forgotten. Yet, they live on in the tales and legends of the past, a reminder of a time when magic and wonder were ever present in the world. In conclusion, the story of the dwarves is one of magic, craftsmanship, and mystery. They were a proud and secluded race, with a deep love for their craft and a fierce loyalty to their own. While they may no longer walk the earth, their legend lives on, and the wonders they created continue to inspire and captivate the imaginations of all who hear their tales.